Euro 2024 is just around the corner and the excitement for a football festival in Germany is building. As a fan of Brazil, I don't have a team to support during the tournament. So in this video, we're going to discover who I am going to back by deciding which nation has the best home shirt. So I'm guessing a few of you may wonder why I don't support England, and that could be a video in itself, but to be honest, I can't really be asked explaining it. I just don't support England, and Brazil for a number of years have been my national team. Absolutely loved them. So I don't have a European team that I back or follow or anyone like that. Maybe Ireland due to family heritage, but other than that, there is no one really. So that being said, I want a horse to back in this race. I don't want to watch the tournament. I want to back someone, hope someone wins. And I could just go and support one of the big boys, anything like that. Just the team I think is going to win. Go and just follow them and see what happens. But where's the fun in that? Let's make a video on it. Let's do something fun. Let's judge each home shirt worn by the nations in the tournament and see who has the best shirt. And then I will back that team. So it could be a big boy. It could be one of the minnows. It depends how I feel at the time. I'm going to run a tournament style bracket. I'm going to do some matchups. I've randomly selected the matchups that we've got. I'm going to go through each kit and decide who is the winner, and we'll progress and progress and progress till we get our eventual winner and the team I'm going to back during the Euros. So as I said, I've already randomly selected the fixtures that's going to kick us off, and you can see those matchups on screen now. And because the European Championships is a little bit of a nightmare in that there's only 24 teams, and then the 4 best third place teams go through to the knockout stages, it's kind of thrown the bracket into a bit of a nightmare, but we'll get through it together. Right, so matchup number 1, it's almost as if I've done it on purpose. 2 of the big boys, arch rivals, nemesis of each other. It is Germany versus England. Now, one of these I would say is possibly going to be one of the shirts of the tournament, and that is Germany. Absolutely love this shirt, although it does remind me of one of those rocker shirts from the noughties with the flames on the side. That being said, it's still a great kit. Really do love it. One of the shirts of the tournament, like I said, and I think Adidas have done great. Not too sure on the big Adidas logo. Don't know why they've oversized it. I know oversizing is in fashion, but you don't need it on a logo on a football shirt. That's all I'm going to say. Those sleeves are fantastic, especially in the long sleeve version with the pattern going down. I don't like the Team Guys template coming back, I will say that, and it's happening with the club shirts next season. Team Guys, not great. Leave it there. We don't need a rehash of it. We don't need to reminisce and remember it. Leave it in the past. That's where it should be. I don't even think I need to speak about England, but I will anyway for the England fans that are in the house. England shirt, I love Nike. I am a Nike fan over any other brand, but what they're doing the last couple of years on some of the shirts, this one I think was fantastic for Brazil. These collars, these weird flappy collars, I don't know what they're trying to do. Don't understand it. Don't think it as a design point. It looks great on most of the shirts. I think we saw it against England and Brazil when they played each other. Both shirts had those collars. It's not great. England, I like the fact it's kind of like a retro throwback. It looks like one of the Admiral shirts, 80s, sort of late 70s shirts, which is fantastic, but it's not a great shirt. If it was the shorts of this shirt or this kit are absolutely fantastic, but it's not. It's about the shirts. And I think when you look at it, England v Germany, in these 2 shirts alone, there's only one winner. It's 100% Germany. Next matchup is Croatia v Ukraine. This is going to be very simple, I will be honest. Now, even though the Croatia shirt seems a little bit odd, almost is like their away shirt. It should be their away shirt. The design of it should be the away shirt, and the away shirt should be the home shirt. It's like they've been muddled up, but Croatia have had fantastic home shirts in the past. And this one is still very decent. It almost looks like a very basic Nike design, but it has got those classic Croatia squares on it. Ukraine, it just looks like a standard Adidas template shirt. The badge looks pretty cool. The crest on there looks pretty cool. Other than that, it doesn't even look like it's got the oversized Adidas, which the Germany shirt just had, which for me is quite strange. Croatia all the way for this one. It's not going to be difficult at all. Croatia go through to the next round. We move on to Hungary versus Serbia. Again, another template shirt, it looks like, for Hungary. does have that big Adidas, which the Ukraine one, whether that design is wrong and it will have that oversized logo, we'll have to wait and see. But this Hungary shirt is, yeah, I mean, just looks like they've got a template shirt and just slapped on a couple of badges for it. The two badges on there, not bad. But other than that, it is quite forgettable. Serbia, on the other hand, obviously a Puma shirt. And I do like what Puma are doing with these home shirts this season. It's got a bit of a weird pattern in there. Not too sure on if there's any meaning behind that at all, but it does look pretty cool. You'll see it in a couple of the other Puma home shirts as well. It's a running theme through all their shirts. I'm going to go with Serbia just because I think of the two, it is the better one for me. It's the Czech Republic versus Spain now. And like I just said, on the Serbia shirt, Czech Republic shirt, you can see that fantastic pattern within the base of the shirt, the two-tone red. Just looks nice. I'm not sure about these half collars though. Just go all the way around. I know it's got the blue up to about here. Just go all the way around. Would make it look a lot better. I do like it. I think it's a really nice shirt. It will look good on pitch as well. Maybe is it blue shorts or whatever like that. I will like to see this one. The Spain one, I think it's just a Spain shirt. It just looks like any other Spain shirt we've probably seen for the last 10 to 15 years. There's nothing too spectacular about it. Here's that Team Guys template as well that we are going to see a lot of. It's a miss from me. I'm not a fan of it at all. So this one, quite easily again, it is the Czech Republic going through. Our next matchup is one of the home nations. It's Scotland versus Slovenia. Scotland, it's not a bad shirt, actually. I do like the whole pattern in there. It looks like a patchwork quilt or something like that. I don't know. It looks tartan almost. We do like when you think of the 98 shirt. Was it 98 shirt they had the tartan in? It's not a bad shirt. I do quite like it. I like the bits of yellow in there as well. Does break it up. Adds a bit of colour into the dark blue. With Slovenia, I think it's a shirt they've had for a while. There was a few shirts on Footy Kit Archive, which I got all the shirts for this video from. There's a couple of nations that doesn't look like they've updated or got a shirt specifically for the tournament. Maybe they're using an older one, or that's what it looked like anyway, getting the shirts for this video. So this one is one of those. It's okay. It's a Nike shirt, but nothing too special. It looks like it's this template as well. So it's not even like the brand new template that most of the big teams are going to be sporting at the tournament. It's okay. I like the pattern that goes up to the chest, the midriff. That's about it. The weird mountains, pretty cool as well. Don't mind that. But on the two of them, Scotland, you're going through. Two Nike teams up next, and it's Portugal versus Poland. These are two of the Nike templates you're going to see. One with the weird flappy collar we saw in the England shirt, and the other one, the Portugal shirt, is the one with the weird collar that kind of fins off like it's a tail or something. I don't know what it is, what it's meant to be. Not going down well with kit collectors or fans of kits worldwide, it seems, especially on social media. But I think of the two, I mean, Poland shirts, you could show me a Poland shirt from any time they've been with Nike, and I would say, oh yeah, is that the new one? They all look the same. There's no difference in any of them. Obviously, this is centralized. The crest and the Nike swoosh look a little bit bigger, but it's boring, isn't it? Let's be honest, it's absolutely boring. Could be from any time. It's just nothing at all. But I do like the Portugal shirt. I do like the deeper red. I do like the sort of the green on there as well. And apparently it's going to be the last one with Nike as well, which I think is a shame because I think they have had some wonderful kits together. Do like a Portugal shirt. So for me, Portugal is an easy one, but I do really like this Portugal shirt anyway. Portugal, you're going through. Right, this next matchup is a really tricky one, I have to say. It's one of them Puma shirts again, and it's really is a nice design in this Austria shirt. It's Austria versus France, if you didn't know. Austria, having a look into this shirt, it's one I definitely wanted to get a look of and find out why they've done what they've done. So in the base, obviously, you can see that lovely design in the shirt. And I believe it's to do with the architecture in Austria, sort of mixing the tradition with the modern and just basing that on the shirt. And I do like that little bit of a throwback to the history, the culture of a country. It is fantastic. And it really is one of my shirts of this tournament. I am a big, big fan. And then we have probably one of the favourites of the tournament. It is France. And I do really like what they've done with this shirt. Yes, again, it's got that sort of weird tailing off collar, but it has got a tricolour in there, which I do really like. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a shirt with a big cock on it? Well, I'm definitely one of them people. And I do think it is a fantastic shirt. I wish they would have put the tricolour on the sleeves as well. That would, as a little trim on the sleeves, would have finished it off perfectly. This is quite a tough choice. People are going to expect me to go with France on this one. But no, Austria going through. Austria's shirt for me is better than the France one. Austria, you may not have believed it, but I believed in you. So did Puma. you're going through. Right now, you might be thinking, oh, double A, Poland got knocked out. You're wrong. That's a Turkey shirt. It could be a Poland shirt, looks exactly the same. Slap each badge on either, and you think, well, that's a Turkey shirt, that's a Poland shirt. But no, this is Turkey versus Georgia. It's quite simple. Georgia, Macron, it looks okay, it looks decent. You're going through. I'm not even going to spend too much time on it. Again, this one is quite simple. It's Romania v Belgium. Belgium probably got two of the best shirts in this whole competition. Won't waste your time. Beautiful shirt, beautiful design, beautiful everything. Belgium, you're through. Probably the worst Puma home shirt in this tournament, I think. Switzerland versus Denmark. Denmark on Hummel, beautiful partnership. It's the tradition, it's the beautifulness, it's the looking great. Like 2 shades of red. One is popping, the other one looks quite bland. Maybe it's the pictures, I don't know, I don't care. Denmark, you are going through to the next round. Next up, we've got the last Euro winners, Italy versus the Netherlands. Now, when Italy partnered with Adidas after leaving Puma, I think everyone was expecting something fantastic. For me, all their shirts they've had have been a bit drab, been a bit of a letdown. Not for me, and I think this one hits that same note. The team, guys, it's not inspiring, doesn't look great. They've changed the crest, not a fan of that either. It's just a bit of a letdown. Now, with the Netherlands, they've gone for the orange and navy. Now, me personally, prefer Netherlands when it's orange and black. That, for me, that colour scheme, when they've got the black shorts as well, is one of the best in international football. This one, like the pattern looks great. It looks almost like a tangerine or a satsuma or something. But the blue is quite well worked with it. I think it matches quite well. Pretty easy again on this one, I think, in this round. Netherlands, you are going through. And our final matchup in round 1 is going to be Albania versus Slovakia. Now, Slovakia probably got the worst use of this template I've probably ever seen. The blue and that red just do not work for me at all. It looks garish, looks not great at all. Albania Macron is quite nice, quite subtle. There's a nice pattern in that shirt as well. I think it is the crest. It looks like it's the crest on the base of the shirt anyway, from the picture I'm looking at. I'm going to go with Albania on this one just because I think of the two, it is the better one. So the first matchup of the second round is Germany v Croatia. Spoke very highly of this Germany shirt and nothing's changed even against this Croatia shirt. Yes, that was better than the Ukraine shirt. But when it comes up against a shirt, which I imagine for Germany is going to go down as an instant classic. So for me, the Croatia shirt, as much as I do like it, and even though it is the wrong design, Germany safely through to the next round. Serbia v the Czech Republic now, and two Puma shirts, and both I do like. I do think they're both great Puma shirts. Not a massive fan of Puma overall, but I think the shirts they're doing for this tournament have been pretty decent so far. But of these two Puma giants, can we call them? Maybe, maybe not. Serbia is a good shirt, but the Czech Republic with that whole bigger, most vibrant pattern, or vibrant pattern? No, more of a standout pattern within its shirt looks a lot better. I think it'll look great on pitch, like I said earlier on. Has to be the winner out of this matchup for me. So Czech Republic, you are through to the next round. It's our friends from the north now, Scotland, up against Portugal. And as much as I did say I like the pattern and the blues and the yellow in this Scotland shirt, I think going up against what I think is a really classy, sleek looking Portugal home shirt, I think there is only one winner for me. I do love that deep red of the Portugal shirt, and the greens in there are great. You can just imagine Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, João Neves, Ruben Diaz, all them stars wearing this shirt and looking great doing so. Whereas, you know, Scotland, it's who? Andy Robertson and Scott McTominay. I mean, you know, there's no comparison really. But no, seriously, the shirts going up against each other, I think for me, Portugal has to take this one. Over to the other side of the draw now. It's Austria versus Georgia, and Austria beat France in the first round. Georgia's shirt, as much as it is decent enough, and it was better than the shirt it faced in the previous round, this Austria shirt for me is definitely one of the shirts of the whole tournament. Probably a little bit underrated. Has to be Austria going through to the next round. Belgium versus Denmark now, and as much as I do love Hummel and Denmark, and I think they've done some great shirts together since joining back up not too long ago, I think the Belgium shirts are probably the best two in the whole tournament. I think the away shirt for me, the Tintin kit, if it was to do this off away shirts, I probably wouldn't even have to do a video because I think that would just win outright. This home shirt is a little bit deeper. It's got that sort of box pattern within the shirt. It is a great shirt. It's fantastic. It is lovely to look at. So it has to be Belgium over Denmark for me in this round. And then finishing up this side of the draw, Netherlands versus Albania. It's quite simple. Netherlands, great shirt. You are through. Let's not waste any time. Albania, thanks for stopping by. Right, on to the quarterfinals now. There's only 3 quarterfinals just because of the amount of teams in the Euros and how it's worked. So what I've had to do is move over one team from one side of the bracket onto another to make up the third quarter-final. So one team is going to get a passage straight through to the final, miss out on a semi-final, which is fair or unfair, I don't know. That's just the way it's going to be. Our first matchup is Germany versus the Czech Republic. Two great shirts again, and I'd be really unfair to myself if Germany didn't go through. I just think the Germany shirt is unreal, and out of these two, it is very close. I do love some of these Puma shirts. I think they've done really, really well, as I've said previously. But of the two, I think, like I said, the Instant Classic and just what this shirt looks like and how great it's going to look on the pitch, especially with those long sleeves. Germany, for me, just has to go into the next round. Austria v Belgium now, and one of these teams is going straight into the final. This is really quite tough. This is a shirt that looks great and will be seen as a fantastic football shirt versus one I feel is massively underrated and one I really do love and one that I would actually like to buy and wear in the Austria shirt. For me, it's what I like in it. It's not about the teams, it's not about the players, it's not who I think is going to go further. I'm basing this off the shirts alone and what I would like. And for me, with that being said, I think it's going to have to be Austria. Austria going through, which means they are in the final. Congratulations, Austria. I know you may not win the Euros, but you've won a place in my heart. And the third quarter-final is Portugal and the Netherlands. Had to move the Netherlands over to make this matchup. Two Nike shirts. For me, again, it's two shirts that are quite decent enough. Out of the two, what do I prefer? I mean, I keep saying it, but that deep red of that Portugal shirt for me wins out. If this was orange and black and the Netherlands shirt, I think Netherlands probably win this quite comfortably. But because it's the blue and I'm not overly keen on the orange and blue of Netherlands, Portugal, I think you are going through to the next round. As we know, Austria have made it to the final. So we have one semi-final and it's Germany versus Portugal, which would be a great semi-final in the actual tournament. But who has the better kit that we will be seeing at Euro 2024? I have waxed lyrical about this Germany shirt and I do love it. But do I like white more than I like red? As you know, Manchester United fan. Who am I going to choose on this one? I'm a Nike boy over Adidas as well. As much as I do like the Adidas authentic shirts, Nike Dry Fit Advanced, the textures, this one is so breathable, so beautiful. Which one would I prefer wearing out of the two? I probably would prefer wearing the Portugal shirt, but is it a better shirt than the Germany one? It's really tough because I do love that Portugal shirt, but the Germany shirt is going to be an instant classic, and for that reason, I have to put Germany through to the final. I'm sorry, Portugal, but Germany, you're going through to the final. So here we are then, our final of who has the best shirt during the Euros. Rightly or wrongly, Austria have made it to the final. For me, one of the best shirts at the tournament versus the shirt I think will be seen as the shirt of the tournament. Now, which is better? Again, it's all down to what I would wear, what I would like to wear most. Austria, it is a beautiful shirt. I love the fact the design has meaning for the country. The young man who liked Limp Bizkit a little bit when he was a kid and who would never wear one of those shirts with the flames on. That's not my thing. I would never be seen wearing one of those. I have to say the Germany shirt for me is by far the best shirt we're going to see at this tournament. Home shirt, I mean the away shirt, like I said, the Belgian away shirt is beautiful. The Portugal away shirt is also great. And the England shirt as well, let's not forget that. The England shirt is unreal. But for home shirts, it just has to be Germany. It has to be Germany. I think the Portugal shirt really pushed it close. I think the Austria shirt, in another space, another time, it would have been meant to be. I really am sorry, Austria. But for me, Germany just have to win this one. Germany have the best shirt at Euro 2024, which now means my team, I'm backing Germany. All the way, listen, Musiala, I'm forgetting all Euro players. Musiala, Cruz, he's back there. You know, his final games in football. He's retiring after this tournament. Will be there. Listen, Germany, you're the home team. You didn't quite do it in 2006. Will you do it in 2024? We will see. I'm backing the boys. So there we go. My team for Euro 2024 is now chosen. Let me know what you think of my choices. Have I had some howlers? Did I make the right choice overall in who I chose? Comments are there down below. Thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you on the flip side.